So the Sun newspaper has done a poll, basically coming out of a result that 72% of their Sun Sport readers, which was a pool of 10,000 readers, have come out believing that uh, Tyson Fury would beat Anthony Joshua in a undisputed fight. That's 72% of Sun Sport readers, a pool of 10,000 people who were polled, believe that Tyson Fury would basically beat Anthony Joshua in an undisputed fight. So, what do you guys think about this? Now, I don't know the makeup of the people in this poll. I don't know how the poll was conducted. Are they just a majority of them Tyson Fury fans, fanboys? I would obviously I wouldn't know, but I'm always a bit, cautious when reading polling because a lot of guys obviously behind the scenes like to manipulate the people who are polled in order to come out with a certain result. Now, would the Sun manipulate a poll to try and get Tyson Fury to try and basically bolster Tyson Fury as the favorite to back Anthony Joshua? I don't think they would because most most media are basically, let's just put it this way, they hate Tyson Fury. It doesn't matter which newspaper because of what Tyson Fury is. Obviously, he's had his friction with the media in the past. So 72% of pollers backing Anthony Joshua for one reason or the other. Now, what do I think about this? Would Tyson Fury knock out Anthony Joshua? I feel like most of the people who are backing Tyson Fury at the moment are only backing Tyson Fury because of the way he basically stopped Deontay Wilder, and also because Anthony Joshua hasn't looked good in his recent fights. He got knocked out, stopped by Andy Ruiz in his first fight. He didn't. He obviously beat Andy Ruiz in the second fight. He didn't win like in devastating fashion. It wasn't really a because if he came back and knocked out Andy Ruiz, knocked him out, I don't think people in this poll would be probably be saying backing Tyson Fury by 72%. It could be 50-50. But the fact that AJ didn't really look like he wasn't really a monster against Andy Ruiz. Some people, especially casual fans, perception is that he ran away. That's casual fans' perception. People who know boxing, who watch boxing, would understand why AJ fought that way. Because in the fight with Andy Ruiz, anytime he really looked like he really wanted to open up some shots, that's Anthony Joshua opening up some shots. Andy Ruiz, even though he was out of shape, exploding out of clinches, all that kind of stuff, like Anthony Joshua didn't really want any of that smoke. So he came with a game plan that was suitable for defeating Andy Ruiz. And Andy Ruiz obviously coming in not in shape, didn't help himself. But Tyson Fury's victory over Deontay Wilder was more impressive in the eye of the casuals than AJ's win over Andy Ruiz in the rematch, which most people would regard it as a snooze fest. Quite boring. Nothing really happened. Joshua just went to straight unanimous decision, wide unanimous decision, and well deserved. But if you look at fight by fight, Tyson Fury's performance against Deontay Wilder was much more exciting and much more interesting than Joshua's performance against Andy Ruiz, even though both guys won, which is probably contributing to 72% of Sun Sport readers within this poll backing Tyson Fury. Now, what do I think about this fight between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua? Um, I don't think Tyson Fury approaching Anthony Joshua the same way he approached Deontay Wilder is gonna be, you know, I don't think it's gonna just end up the same way it did with Deontay Wilder, because Anthony Joshua's got much more tools in his arsenal. There's certain times where I feel like Deontay Wilder could have caught Tyson Fury for an uppercut if he had it. He ain't got the uppercut. Anthony Joshua's got a deadly uppercut. He's got much more better boxing IQ, better boxing skills in my opinion than Deontay Wilder. Obviously, Deontay Wilder's got that dynamite power more than Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua in my opinion. But I think Anthony Joshua's got more. He's got more tools in Arsenal compared to Deontay Wilder. He's got obviously I think he's got a better balance than Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder's kind of, he can be all over the place a little bit sometimes. Anthony Joshua's got better balance. He's got better shot variation in terms of combination punches, left hook, right hook, straight right hand. He knows how he can time. He knows how to time people as well coming in. Cause I remember when he timed what's his name, Charles Martin. Charles Martin. I can't remember what led up to Charles Martin actually getting dropped the first time. I think Charles Martin threw a shot. Joshua countered him with a right, dropped him. He's got that ability to vary his shots, time guys. If Fury was walking in, he could time him. I don't know A lot of guys have to go and look at, analyze and look at a few more of Joshua's fights again to go and see instances where he's done that. But I know he's done it quite a few times. So I feel like Tyson Fury's. I don't think he beats Anthony Joshua. If he does beat Anthony Joshua, if they do meet up, I don't think he beats Anthony Joshua the same way as he beat Deontay Wilder. I don't think he can go in there and be rushing Anthony Joshua like that, because Anthony Josh, because looking at the Otto Wallin fight, obviously Otto Tyson Fury is known, he rises to the occasion, but if Otto Wallin is capable of cutting Tyson Fury like that, because Otto Joshua can get to the body, and he can, if he's in a bit of trouble like he did with Klitschko, just open up and just get put you down. Because all this start in the first fight, I think it was round five. Joshua just opened up on him and managed to put him down. I believe Anthony Joshua was capable of doing something like that to Tyson Fury, because he's just got much more tools in his arsenal. Like Wilder's looking for a right hand. Joshua's got a left hook, right hand. He's gonna give Tyson Fury more things to think about, and I do believe Tyson Fury, if Anthony Joshua cracks Fury on the chin clean, I believe he'll be on the canvas, because if Steve Cunningham is dropping Tyson Fury and your chin I don't believe your chin can change like that. I think Joshua will put him on the canvas flat. And Tyson Fury, if he sees the shot, if he sees the shot, even if we're talking about seeing the shot or whether he sees the shot or doesn't see the shot, he did get off on Wilder's big right hand left hook, so we could see Tyson Fury getting off the canvas. But I believe Anthony Joshua has the tools in his arsenal to knock Tyson Fury and potentially stop him on the ropes or whatever. But at the same time, I believe Tyson Fury, with his newfound with his new trainer, with his Sugar Hill, his new trainer, he has been able to look more. He looks more stronger, a lot more powerful. But obviously, he stopped Tyson Fury. It stopped Deontay Wilder, but Deontay Wilder was obviously over the shot that he caught, that Tyson Fury caught Deontay Wilder with, knocking him down, knocked off Deontay Wilder's equilibrium, and Tyson Fury wasn't able to really stop. Like, he couldn't. Like, Deontay was pretty much, it was done for like 3 rounds, and obviously, hats off to Tyson Fury for being able to defeat Deontay Wilder. Maybe Tyson Fury was a bit cautious that Deontay Wilder might be able to still catch him with a right hand, maybe, but Deontay Wilder was there to be knocked out. Now, would Deontay Wilder have lasted that long with an AJ or maybe a Dylan White? I'm not really sure he would have lasted. And so, is Tyson Fury's power being like overly praised now? Which is not a popular view, but is his power being overly praised now because of him beating Deontay Wilder? Because he couldn't actually get him out of there. The towel had to be thrown in. I believe Dylan White and Joshua would have got Deontay Wilder out of there if they really pressed him and didn't worry too much about the right hand, because Wilder's right hand, his legs were gone. I don't know if he'd have been able to even shoot one off the ropes or anything like that. I don't know, because with Tyson Fury's knockout over Deontay Wilder, his stoppage over Deontay Wilder is well attributed to that equilibrium knocking off shot. I believe if Deontay was in there with a bigger punch, I think he would have been knocked out. So, is Tyson Fury's power been overestimated now because of his victory over Deontay Wilder? Remains to be seen. If I see Tyson Fury knock another guy out clean, knock him spark out, then I'll be convinced more of Tyson Fury's power. I think Tyson Fury's jab is much more harder than it was. He rocked Wilder on his heels a bit. Obviously, I think his power is definitely he's much more improved. He sat down on his shots a bit more against Deontay Wilder. But is it as devastating? Is it really is Tyson Fury now a devastating puncher? Still don't think he is. But I believe he caught Deontay with a very good shot. And it is heavyweight boxing at the end of the day that did end up rocking Deontay Wilder's equilibrium and ended up leading him to get stopped. But I believe AJ or Dylan White in there with Deontay Wilder in the same position as Tyson Fury had, I think would have been knocked out, not stopped on the ropes. I believe would have been knocked out on the floor. But Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. Tyson Fury can win. I believe he would be more circumspect than going all gung-ho against Anthony Joshua. And Anthony Joshua that can tire. It'll be interesting to see how Tyson Fury game plan he will use to employ against Anthony Joshua, because Tyson Fury is very unpredictable. He said he will go in to knock Deontay Wilder out, and he did it. Will he say something else against AJ? Will he go in there and knock Anthony Joshua out? because I can't predict what Tyson Fury's gonna go do. He might say go there and go and do a boxing lesson again. He might go in there, do another boxing lesson. He might go in there, try to knock AJ out. Who knows with Tyson Fury? But in terms of outboxing AJ, I think Tyson Fury will be quite successful there. In terms of knocking AJ out, I think he'll be more circumspect. I think he'll be quite, circumspect in terms of doing that because Anthony Joshua, in looking at the Klitschko fight, looking at what he did to Charles Martin, obviously Tyson Fury ain't Charles Martin, but looking at what he did to the way he can bring different skills and different variation to his game plan. I think Tyson Fury will be more circumspect to try and feel like what AJ's doing before he tries to go in there and knock him out or anything like that. But I believe Tyson Fury obviously is capable of knocking Anthony Joshua out. Looking at what Andy Ruiz was able to do, Tyson Fury will definitely be confident to go in there and probably believe he can knock AJ out and potentially outbox him. And in terms of AJ beating Tyson Fury, I believe AJ can definitely knock Tyson Fury out with the left hook, right hook, uppercut variation that Anthony Joshua's got. I think he'll be confident to go in there and beat Tyson Fury. And in terms of Eddie Hearn, who would he prefer Anthony Joshua to fight? Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder? It's a very tough one, because even though Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder, I still think Deontay Wilder is more likely to catch Anthony Joshua on the chin than Tyson Fury, because Tyson Fury been able to ride shots. I don't think Anthony Joshua's got that riding shots, all that kind of defensive know-how that Tyson Fury's got. And I think Eddie Hearn would prefer Tyson Fury. British dust-up, unification, big money. I think he'll prefer Tyson Fury, to be honest. Because Deontay Wilder, that right hand, I think Deontay is more likely to land on AJ than to land out on Tyson Fury. But drop your comments in the comment section below. What do you think about this poll? 72% of Sun Sport readers, a poll of 10,000 people backing Tyson Fury to beat Anthony Joshua. Drop your comments in the comment section below. Like, subscribe. What do you guys think about this, guys? Cool.